Good morning and welcome. At least it's morning where I am. Dan Caldwell, and thank you again for joining me for this particular session. Today, I'd like to talk about inspiration. Inspiration, not perspiration. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. The definition ends with a sudden brilliant creativity or timely idea. Now, I personally love being inspired, don't you? But we're not always inspired by the same things. So, keeping that in mind, we need to be aware that it doesn't just happen on its own. Where does inspiration really come from? Does it come from your family? Is it passed down from generation to generation? Or maybe it's your grade school teacher, your big sister, your little brother, your relationship with the Creator. Where do you get your inspiration? And then the question is, once I have inspiration, how and where do I channel it? Now, we all hit a roadblock at some point in time in our lives, don't we? Sometimes more than we care to even talk about. And we need a little inspiration that will rekindle our fire and stimulate our creative juices and get them flowing again, don't we? Stay with me just for a minute here. Do you remember waking up this morning? What did you do for that first hour? Can you recount all those things? If not, then you may need some inspiration. May I respectfully suggest that you mix up your daily routine and throw in some spontaneity? It'll change your life. Stop and smell the roses, as the old adage suggests. The older we get, the busier our lives become. And we take for granted all those little things that were caused us to be in awe when we were children. I simply and sincerely hope that you have taken advantage of this time of adversity in our world. We've experienced all kinds of change. And hopefully you've taken advantage to do a real life, what I refer to as a reboot, to untether yourself from the everyday doldrums and take a moment or maybe two to see what we've been missing. Perhaps we've been missing it for a long time and didn't even realize it. It really is time to get inspired. So, how do I do that? Glad you asked. I have a couple of suggestions. Number one, have a plan. It doesn't need to be a detailed plan, but something that you would like to stop or something that you would like to do, even if it's just for a moment. Maybe you have either wanted to do it for a long time and couldn't find the time, or something that you used to do that you just missed doing. But not too planned. Just in case, while you're executing your plan, you find yourself wanting to do something else or needing to do something else. Stay flexible and go with the flow. Number two, pay attention to your surroundings. Smell the flowers. Notice the older couples holding hands. See the children running through the park and playing. Smile at the dog with that pink studded collar. Don't follow the tour guide at the museum. Be your own tour guide and spend longer at an exhibit and experience the intricacies of that piece of art. Then, number three, document your experiences. Bring your camera or whatever else you might need to capture that moment and make some memories. Number four, bring a friend. Take the time to explore somewhere with someone that you care about and then share those experiences. You have shared memories, and those shared memories create inspiration. And then number five, I heard someone say this, so I'm going to use it. It's not original by any means. Stay away from the subways. I know that sounds odd, but if you're traveling underground, how do you get to enjoy what is happening? Walk if you can. And then when you need to rest, well, then take a rest. Find a place to sit down. Watch the people. Recharge your internal batteries. And then get up and get going again. Now, this may sound strange, but don't look for inspiration. You see, this is an exercise in creating inspiration through your environment and those around you. Be aware. Not creating a false inspiration through planned events. That doesn't inspire you. Be free and enjoy what's really around you. Now, I'm a person of faith, and I do believe that all inspiration comes from the grand overall designer, God. In other words, it's an inside job. When you slow down and you change your routine, you become aware of things that you have ignored or just simply missed in the past. Again, inspiration is the process of being stimulated to feel and do something. You cannot be where until you are first aware. This is Dan Caldwell saying, keep the fire burning and God bless until the next time.